Hello guys, so welcome once again to this amazing tutorial. So in this video we're going to be learning how to cut this gown. Okay, so if that is what you really want to watch, then keep on watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, so that other people could be able to watch it. So now let's get to it. So the first thing is to draw your starting line, or you can call it your shoulder line. Okay, so now from that line you go ahead and mark all your vertical body measurements, like shoulder to chest line, shoulder to bust point, shoulder to your under bust, shoulder to your half length. Okay, so but before then you have to mark 5 inches at the center front, like so. Okay, you know this is a double breasted gown. It's double breasted, right? So you have to mark something like 5 inches before you start marking your vertical measurement. So having done that, I'll just go ahead and draw out all the vertical lines I've drawn. The first line is my chest line, and the second line is my bust line. The third one is my under bust, and the fourth one is the half length. So, and the hip line in the length of the gown. So having done that, I'll go ahead and label out all these lines so that it will be visible for you guys to see it and still understand the lines. So the first thing you're going to do is to draft our basic gown, and on the shoulder line you divide your shoulder measurement by 2 and you mark 3 inches for the width of your neck. So at that end where you marked shoulder divided by 2, you slant it down by 1.5 and you connect it to the neck width. Okay, so now for a basic neck depth you can mark 3 inches depending on what you are doing, but 3 inches is a basic neck depth, or 3.5. So now on the chest line you have to divide your shoulder measurements by 2 as well. Okay, so now you connect a straight line. So now on that chest line you have to divide your round bust circumference measurement into 4, and on the chest line you have to do the same. Probably you have to divide all our round measurements by 4. Your under bust, your round waist, your round hip, you divide it into what? 4. But then at the hem, I'm going to mark exactly what I have on the hip at the hem. Okay, you can equally go ahead and add it maybe 1 inch, because this gown is not a fitted gown. Okay, it's not fitted at the hem. Okay, so just like so, or you can maintain hip divided by 4 at the hem. Okay, so I'll go ahead and connect all these lines like so. So now the next thing is for us to create our armhole curve. You know that the arm is not straight, so you come in by 0.75 and you connect it with your French curve, just like I'm doing. So now we are almost done with our basic gown. So the next thing is to mark your nipple to nipple divided into 2 on the half length and on the hip line, and also on the bust line, and connect it with a straight line. this end, I'm going to divide 0.5 in between the dart leg. That's for a normal basic dart. Okay, so I'll just connect it like so. So now the next thing is for us to go ahead and determine our neck depth. Okay, so now you can mark maybe 6 inches or 2.5 inches below the neck depth. So you connect a straight line like so. So I would like to go in by my nipple to nipple divided into 2, because we have to tighten the over bust so that it will be able to relax. Okay, so now the next thing is to mark your over bust tightening 0.5 in between the dart legs. So when tightening the over bust, you are free to mark 0.75 on the other side and 0.5, or you can mark 0.5 in between the line. So I came in by at least 1.5 and I'll connect it to the shoulder like so. So now the next thing is for you to go to the half length and mark 2 inches for our overlap. Okay, this is a double breasted gown and 2 inches is perfect for this effect. Okay, so I'm just going to mark 2 inches from the half length and I'll take it with a straight line down to the hem. So now from that waistline, I'm going to connect it back. But before then, I'm going to go in by 1 inch, or you can make it 1.5 at the chest line and you connect it. You know the chest line is open at that point, so this is just the way it is. And with this, we are perfectly done. We are almost done with drafting. Okay, so now for the pocket, is you can mark the width of 4.5 to 5 inches for the width of the pocket. Okay, so now I'll just draw it like so, and with that we are done with the drafting. We can now go ahead to cut out our pattern.